because remember what happened in Israel last year when the Hamas terrorists invaded Israel and massacred more than 1,200 people. That day is today. And that day is a day that went down in the Jewish history. Invasion took place and their life changed since then up to date. It's better you realize you need to stand together with Israel. You need to stand together with Israel. Give it support it needs simply because it is under siege. No matter how many invasions will take place in Israel, God will always provide for them. He will never let them go through severe pain in a way that He will not provide for them. He will provide for them. He who curses Israel, He says, I'll curse him. He who blesses Israel, He says, I'll bless him. Don't you see where the curse is coming from and where the blessings are coming from? Israel is a country that was established by the Lord, and we should embrace its existence and try to support it and bless it. Many are worried and asking so many questions. Why is it always under attack? Go back to the Old Testament and read the entire story, and you will have the answer. I will not go beyond that. If there is no peace in Jerusalem, do you expect you to have peace whenever you are? The answer is no. Those who are spiritual, they know what I'm talking about. The answer is no. Yes. There can never be peace in the world if there's no peace in Israel. And right now you can see the way the Palestinians have been massacred because Israel wants to protect itself. And there's no shortcuts to that. Somebody cannot get into your land, invade, destroy, kill, rape, and demarcate and go scot-free. How will you feel? You as a landowner, as a citizen of Israel, how would you feel? You have to go for the enemy. And going for the enemy is arming yourself and having faith and taking the journey. And that is exactly what happened. Everybody must pray for Israel. Everybody must support Israel. Everybody must be on Israel's right now. Simply because if there's no peace there will be no peace. If Jerusalem is burning, there will be no peace in the world. You have seen it happening there. And it is something very serious. It is something that requires to be patient. If that world war breaks out right now, what do you think is going to happen? Right now, if the Israel bombs Iran oil fields, and the Iran bombs the entire infrastructure of oil distribution, entire Gulf region, do you think there's going to be peace? American economy will fall. European economy will fall because they totally depend on oil production from the Gulf. And thereafter, it's going to be a big problem. So we need to evaluate and put all our minds into the Middle East catastrophe. People, this is the time to turn to God and seek deliverance and seek advice. If Jerusalem is in chaos, don't expect any other part of the world to have peace. It's going to be the same thing. And this is what you fail to comprehend. No matter what you're doing, you can chase that paper, the money. But if you don't pray for Israel, you will all have confusion. Nobody will be at peace because that is the eye apple of the Lord. And he said, that is my eye, that is my apple eye. No matter how many bombs are going to be dropped to Israel, Israel will always safeguard itself. And if you want to know the history of the Jews, you need to go and read about the ancient Greeks. Chronicles. Egypt fought Israelites. Today, Egypt is one of the less and least dominant in Middle East today. That is it. You can't fight Israel and survive. You can't. In one way or the other, there will always be what you call retaliation. There will always be retaliation. And this is what everyone should understand. Israel is what it is simply because the prophets of God spoke about it. It came into existence 75 years ago, in 1945, 1948, up to date. You need to do your maths. Chase the money. Do whatever you want to do. But if you don't pray for Israel, you will not have the blessings. No matter what you do, no matter where you are, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, Israel plays a very critical role in the world affairs. And that should sink into everybody's mind. Israel is God's chosen people, is God's chosen nation. We can do whatever we're going to do, but we are not going to fight it and cease to exist. Arbitration, wiping it out from the map of the earth. God will not allow that. And whatever they are planning to do concerning Israel will come to an end. Hit that subscription button, like and share. Enjoy the video.